Okay. We're in the intro thing.
I heard you was sipping on something?
Oh, you already know I'm sipping on some Tito's. Tito's give me money. Got some Bud Lights going, you know what I'm talking about?
Okay, Tito's.
Feel me? Jamaican. For all my Nigerian brothers. Hey, welcome to Playmaker as fuck. Oh, this is a special episode right here, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Bogard, scot-free. You know what I'm saying? And we're not even gonna delay this thing at all. We're gonna go ahead and bring on the man behind the music, behind the soundtrack to artists like Stutter with the melodies, like Stutter with the yellowies, Stutter Too Much himself, who we just had on. Check out his episode 5 of Playmaker as fuck. You know what I'm saying? This man right here is up and coming in the world that we know as San Jose. This is a motherfucker right here that you guys need to pay attention to. He could be the soundtrack to your next project even. You feel me? And with no further delay, I want to introduce a motherfucker who really needs no introduction. And I hope he doesn't mind I keep calling him motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because he might fuck your mothers, goddammit, if they bad. If they a bad bitch, he's fucking your mother. Check this out. My man, Mor Productionz.
Yo, what's good, nigga?
Hey, how you doing, my brother?
Doing good, man. I appreciate you for having me, man. Appreciate the opportunity.
Hey, you know, check this out. It's all, this series is all about pointing out different isms in life. Okay. Right? It's all about trying to be inspirational. It's all about trying to be, motivational, shit like that. And then I want you to repeat what you just said.
I said, I appreciate the opportunity, man, so I can voice my opinion, because not a lot of people be able to get that platform. So, you got to appreciate what you got.
Right? And see, so right out the gate, I want to point that out, Playmakers. He said, appreciate the opportunity. And yes, I appreciate you for coming on. I'm not trying to say that to be like, hey, yeah, you should appreciate I got you on. Nothing like that. What I'm saying is, for the Playmakers, all the viewers, all the Playmakers, they need to pay attention to that right out the gate. This motherfucker right here is talking about appreciating opportunities. You have to seize every opportunity that you can, Playmakers. Don't fuck around. Seize all the opportunities. Opportunities, they come a dime a dozen sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You gotta seize that shit. Okay, now we're gonna get to this quick housekeeping, and we're gonna get to the storyline, the timeline, all that journey, right? Follow us at the GMM Network. Follow me at Bogard Scott Free World on IG, and also follow us at the GMM Network on Twitter, right? Check us out. Our special guest, Mor Productionz. Where can they find you? Go ahead and let them know.
See, you can find me on YouTube at Mor Productionz with a Z. You can find me on the Instagram.
Spell that out for them one time. Obviously, the links will be in the description, but just for people that are lazy as fuck to not.
Yeah, for all y'all lazy motherfuckers, MorProductionz.
Woo!
On Instagram, Mor Productionz. You can get me on Loom. It's a new app. Mor Productionz on that. Everything Mor Productionz, man. Just keep it lit with me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel too.
Hey, all right. Let's get right to it. So tell me more. You like what I did there? Tell me more.
Say less, say more.
It's funny because I be making myself laugh. You know what I'm saying? What's funny? Quick side note, Stutter was like, you a funny motherfucker. And I was like, yeah, but nobody says I'm funny style. You know what I mean? I definitely am funny. You know what I mean? It's all about, trying to have some type of sense of humor, especially in this corona climate confinement. Okay, all right. Take me to the beginning, more. Take me to when you was a youngster, when music was part of the household, music was part of the fam bam. Tell me which music that you can remember as a child that you still slap till this day. Cause you are a producer. I know it starts with the music in the household.
Yeah, like what brought me into making beats, or like how was it
just what are some of the early tracks, early artists that when you was a wee tyke, you know what I mean, that when you were hearing these joints that you were just vibing to, you know what I mean? I want to take it from there first.
Oh, for me, I grew up in San Jose, Barry, stand up. For me, I grew up listening to a lot of Barry music, man. A lot of hyphy music, you feel me, Mr. Fab,
Yeah, you are a youngin for sure. Compared to me.
Hell yeah, I'm a young buck, but I still know a lot about the music game. So mainly, I grew up on listening to a lot of Barry music. Really, you feel me? That sound really brought me in. Just the culture really spoke to me, like with my family and the people I've been around. That's all we listen to: hyphen music, Mac Dre, Too Short.
Shout out to the Mac God. Matter of fact, fizz in peace to the Mac God. Yes.
Off top.
Go on. I didn't mean to cut you off. You know what I'm saying? I might be doing that a couple times. I might do that like 7 or 8 times in this interview. You know what I mean?
Nah, it's all good, but that's mainly it. I grew up listening to a lot of Barry music, like Tupac, Biggie, that was cool, but mainly the Barry music. And then throughout that, like, I started getting into music, I say, when I was in the 7th, 8th grade, and, like, I was really chilling with my family most of the time, so I got my cousins, MOE and Kid.
Shout out to Kid. Shout out to Westside Mo. You feel me?
Shout them out, I'm on like the youngest in my family, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, you a youngin' motherfucker. Cause look, check us out, Playmakers. You know what I'm saying? This is the theme right now on Playmaker as fuck. Is that I am making a conscious effort to bring on board this podcast all the cats out of the YNIC camp, all the cats out of my Nigerian homies, because y'all is family to me, and like me and you, like I've definitely been in the same studio as you several times. I'm a madman. You know my madness. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, I already know.
Yeah, right. And I fuck with you, dog. Like when I knew you was making beats, I was like, oh, he's gonna be the guy. You know what I mean? Because the one thing about this camp, Playmakers, is this camp isn't shady. They all support each other. They all lace each other up with that ism. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, and what's dope is, like, we will get to this, but your beats are definitely standalone. You know what I mean? Like, you have your own style, same way Kid has his own style, same way Dom, shouts Dom P, same way he has his own style. Like, I love the diversity in the sound, and, like, you know what I mean? Like, you are one of the younger cats. You know what I'm saying? So, I admire that. Like, it just keeps going on. You know what I mean? Like, there's always a next man up. And it's not like you're up because the guy before you is gone. No, not by any means. It's all just like, yo, you guys just keep adding to the brand. And you guys just keep building. And you know what I'm saying? In every sense of the word. Same way me and you are talking right now and we're building, you guys continue to build. You know what I mean? And that's what it's all about, Playmakers. Just building and because you know what it is too? There's a foundation that's already laid. So you have the opportunity to shine. You get what I'm saying? Like, going back to the first thing you said on the pod is, you know what I mean? Just appreciating opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so go on.
We'll talk. I feel like we definitely gotta stay humble, regardless who you're around. You feel me? There's a lot of people on your team. We can't be in competition with each other. You gotta really, support each other, because
could be friendly competition, right? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, friendly competition, but you shouldn't want to. Your goal shouldn't be wanting to be better than your boy, in a way.
That's true. Because you know what? Your boy's success is your success. That's how it should be if you're building a real Playmaker squad. You feel me?
Exactly. If my boy gives #1 album, shit, I feel like I'm #1 album, because
right?
I fuck with him. He's a part of my team, so we all win together, man. So that's how I see it.
Okay, so now you're in the 7th, 8th grade, you said, right? And by this time, you know what I'm saying? What did you? Is this when you started taking notice to producers? You know what I mean? Like in general, because I know how it is, right? Like to be influenced. Was there an influence as far as producers at the time? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you know, you were talking about Mac Dre shit, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, Mac Dre was a producer, low key, and people don't even know that.
Oh, you might even know that, to be real.
Yeah, people don't even know that. Like, man, my nigga he was producing shit. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? You had Rob Lowe. You had what's his name? Well, I can't even remember. Old boy that produced a lot for E40. But either way, well, my point is there was a lot of producers in the Bay Area, right, at this time. So, like, what was there a producer from the Bay Area, or was it just a producer in general? Like, which one made you raise your eyebrows and you're like, yo, I'm about to produce?
First, I would say Zay told me he Zay told me from like Frisco, something like that.
He's from San Jose, bro.
For real? He's from Frisco or something.
Bro, that's why his name is Zaytoven.
What?
Yeah, bruh. Check this out. He's originally from San Jose. Listen, if I'm wrong, I'm fucking wrong. You know what I mean? But the reason I know this is because Dom P, shout out to Dom P. You know, Dom P has roots with Zaytoven.
Yeah. I met him one time before.
Right? Was it an event with Dom and them?
Yeah. We had a studio like back in the day.
Yeah, 24K.
Yeah, 24K.
Yeah, shot. Woo! You know, I'm telling you, I'm like a phantom, bro. I've been a part of the storyline. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You already know. You've been a part of the timeline for many, many moons, bro.
Oh yeah, many moons. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so Zaytoven. Wow, I love that, bro. So Zaytoven was one of the first ones that like influenced you as far as like. Yeah, because, you know what I'm saying, Zaytoven is legit. And check us out, Playmakers, while I'm rolling up this weed and I'm pouring up this vodka as we speak, right?
Roll it up.
Right? I want to tell y'all that Zaytoven, he's a real Christian. You know what I mean? Zaytoven he's a straight edger, is what non-Christians would call. Like, if you're not a Christian and you're sober, you would be called a straight edger. But this motherfucker, yeah, you know, you don't use nothing. You know what I mean? This fool Zaytoven, his vice is making beats. His vice is production. You know what I mean? And like and imagine that. He blew up, you know, with a motherfucker like Gucci Mane. You feel me?
Gucci Mane, Young Jeezy.
You know Gucci Mane talking about, I'm so wasted, she's so wasted, grandmama sipping syrup, she wasted. You know what I mean? Like, bro, this is Gucci Mane. And he would always talk about Zaytoven, like, and be like, bro, I like introducing Zaytoven to people and being like, he don't get high or drink. And they would trip out because, you know, they're from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, it goes down. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, yeah, okay. My bad to veer off too much on Zaytoven. So, okay. So tell me, is there a specific Zaytoven track that he produced where you were like, okay?
I don't have like a specific one, but like for me, I want to really like go on YouTube and like really look up a lot of producers and like see how they cook up, like get some game from him. And like for him, Zaytoven, really, I just like his whole process of how he makes the beat. You know, starts with the melody, claps, and then so on and so on. I just kind of like the formula, so I kind of fed into it and try to be able to soak some game as much as I can. You know?
Yeah. And because you are, I mean, you know, when I hear your beats, you know what I'm saying? First of all, I love the production, but like, I want to ask you something. Is your like signature? Is it the piano? Like, what would you say is your signature? Because Zaytoven's signature is definitely like, you know, chords on the piano and like keys on the piano. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The main thing I usually start with, it is a piano.
Yeah.
The piano, most definitely.
Yeah. Well, because it definitely, now it makes sense to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this as any knock towards you by any means. I'm just saying, like, I can see the influence on your beats that, you know, it makes perfect sense to me that it's Zaytoven that was one of the guys that influenced you. Okay, so go on.
Not only Zaytoven.
Yeah. Tell me more. Pun intended.
I would definitely say Mike Will made it. He was definitely.
Ooh, Mike Will.
Mike Will made it.
You know where Mike Will's from?
Yeah, Atlanta.
He's from Compton.
What? I thought it was Atlanta.
Bruh, he's from Compton. This might be another drunk fact, right? But, bruh, as far as I know, he's from Compton, and he grew up in Atlanta. And Gucci Mane was another one of those guys that, you know, Mike Will was a guy, he would stand outside the studio, bro. And Gucci Mane, he goes, bruh, I walk past him, and I fucking diss him. He'd be like, hey, yo, can you hear my beats? You just walk right past him, you know what I mean? And then one day, they needed something, they needed beats. They needed something to work on. And he goes, go get that kid outside. And it was fucking Mike Will. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Fucking amazing, right?
They've been a definite pioneer to, like, who I can look up to, but definitely, like, my inspiration, like, what got me into making beats, I would say really, like, the people around me. I say, like, my cousins, like,
Kid,
the whole dynasty. I would say, like, Kid and Don P definitely helped me out, like, at a young age, you know what I mean? Like, I'd watch them, you know, see how they cook up, you know, really ear by ear, just really watch them how they move, and then
I know you a young nigga. I know you a young nigga. Just to give the Playmaker's perspective, what are you right now? Like 23, 20, 22?
Not 20, 25.
25. Okay, see, I knew you was in that range. Okay, yeah, so I just want to let you Playmakers know that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't matter how young or old you is. It's just about appreciating opportunities and then also making opportunities for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, so now that you're telling me your influences on the beats, right? I want you to walk me through when you consciously made the decision, like, yo, I'm finna produce. Like, walk me through that. Because, you know, everyone would say it. Like, anytime anyone says they want to do something, it's funny until they do it. You know what I mean? Like, because you know, you can attest to this. As soon as you started getting going, you're like, damn, this is like harder than I thought. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I gotta stay on this shit. You know what I mean? Because now when I hear your beats, it sounds effortless. You know what I mean? But take me to the beginning. Like, take me to the beginning when you started your production. You know what I mean? And
first, at a time, like when I first started cooking up, I didn't have a laptop, you know, and I mean, I didn't have a computer really. So
you would be in the lab?
Yeah, I'd be at kids lab. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Kid.
Just shout out to Kid for real talk. Like, at the
was
first
this
time,
the cave already? Was this the cave days, the sound cave?
Nah, before that. Before that, way before that, you know what I mean? Like, I first started cooking up, the program was looking like Chinese to me, but like I liked the gratification of making a beat. Like, you know, it was like my own art, my own creation. So I kind of fell in love with that.
The gratification, I love that. That's the key right there, Playmakers. Okay, continue.
Yeah, that was definitely key. And what really took the cake for like trying to be a producer was like I made a beat, and then I showed it to like all my cousins and my family.
And the motherfucker was like, "Who made this?" Yeah,
there was like, "Who made this?" And I was like,
"Can I guess?" They were like, when you said it was me, they were like, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, they was like, "Nah." They're like, "Nah."
Yeah.
They're like,
I love that.
They're like, "Nah, you didn't make this, Kid or Don P probably made him." Like, "Nah,
it was Mor Productionz, B." Hold on, we Jamaicans. We got a Jamaicans after the motherfucker. That's a
Jamaican horns.
Yes.
But yeah, that was definitely a key moment. Make beats, and then like I was just kind of I really loved that shit. It just made me excited. Like, damn, like somebody can really rap on my beat. It's like
it's a different kind of high, isn't it?
Yeah, it's different. Like don't get me wrong. Like I in my time I dibble and dabble. Like I rapped before, but it's not my cup of tea. You know, like it's cool. Like I can't knock it, but for me, like it was hella hard to like write bars and like make sure the shit makes sense, punchlines. Like
right.
It was too hard for me. But beats, it really gravitated toward me. Like it felt
you were a magnet towards the beats, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. I love that. Okay, can you remember? I mean, you don't gotta say no names, but was there a specific member of the fam? You know what I mean? Shout out to If and everybody. You know what I mean? Was there a specific one that was like, nigga, you making beats? You know what I mean? Where you were like, yeah, like it was extra gratifying. You know what I mean?
Everybody, like, you know, they supported me, like in a way. They was like, okay, you making beats, but it was like everybody can make beats. It's like they really wanted to see what else. Like, are you gonna stay consistent? Are you gonna keep cooking up? Like, where's your beats at? Like,
because I like to consider you and Studda and like even Etzel, Cecil.
Yeah.
Right? Like you guys are like that next tier. You know what I mean? You guys are like, you know, as far as generation goes, you know what I mean? Like you guys are like, I mean obviously Kid and Mo is in that generation too, but you know what I mean? Like, cause you know me, I'm versed with the Deuces of the world and the Baker's Mans of the world and knowledge I deliver and shit like that. You know what I mean? I fuck with them. You know what I mean? Like Profito, shout out to all of them. You know what I mean? So like watching you guys come up, you know, your guys' generation, I fucking love it because I feel like it's, you know what I mean? Like you guys won't make the same mistakes that I did. You know what I mean? Like as far as the next generation, because I'm around to let y'all know how I fucked up. You know what I mean? And like let y'all know, like, listen, y'all don't have to fuck up like me. And you know what I mean? And I just like the same way I'm getting you on the show right now. I just I'm all about promoting y'all more. Pun intended. Hey, you see what I did there?
Yeah, exactly. Likewise, and like being like the youngest, like out of my family, like I always really like chilling with the OGs and people older than me because I really like them. Always try to give me game and like teach me how to like be better in life. I mean, it was never really to put me down. Like my cousins and my family, they always really try to wise me up and give me some game. You know what I mean?
Wise up.
Wise up. You know what I mean? Why not? See?
Yeah. No, and see, or I could throw in that you were just always appreciating and taking advantage of opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that organically. That was the first thing you said on the pod. You know what I mean? Because it's the same way when I reached out to you. Because, you know what I'm saying? I definitely did reach out to you. I was like, bro, you're on next. You know what I mean? I got to have more beats. You know what I'm saying? I got to have more production. I gotta have the more story. You feel me?
Exactly. And then I had to take the opportunity. And it's like, as like aspiring producer, like I'm definitely trying to look out for like other ways how to like improve my brand and make more awareness of myself and like what I'm really trying to do. So like, man, I appreciate you trying to put me on to this platform. So big thumbs up for that, man.
We're building together. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's how it got to be, man. Because if you don't work, you got to work with a team. Everybody that's made a name for himself, they had a team. They did their groundwork. They had somebody they was working with as a team, bro. So
yes,
that's definitely keys. Big keys. No DJ Khaled right there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And shout out to DJ Khaled, you know, friend of the show. You know what I mean? He's I'm a Sagittarius, and DJ Khaled is definitely a Sagittarius as well, and like. You know, I don't want to continue to talk about myself more, pun intended, but, bro, like, I mean, like, this is just what Sagittarius do. We're the ambassadors of the universe. You know what I mean? I'm about just broadcasting what people should be on. You know what I mean? It's that good dope. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Speaking from my background in the underworld, you know what I mean? Like I be moving that good dope, and this is that dope right here. You know what I mean? That Mor Productionz. You feel me?
Exactly. You gotta. If God gave you the talent, He gave you the talent to really facilitate your knowledge and really, you know, try to operate shit in a good manner.
Yeah, man. It's best to my ability. You know what I'm saying? So okay. So now, take me to 24K and your involvement in 24K, because I know this was the time too that you were really young at this time. Yeah. You were like what, like an adolescent, right? I think you may even been. Were you still in high school?
It's like what year? Not 24. I can't remember.
24K was like 2012, 2013 ish. The 2013 for sure.
Okay, 2013. Yeah, I just got out of college then. I just got out of high school and I'm a freshman in college right now.
Yeah. Okay. So all right. So now when you got out of college and what was the deciding factor when you were like, yo, I'm about to really go in on this production? You know what I mean? Was there an artist that you were working with? You know what I mean? Like what was the deciding factor where that made you like, you know, commit yourself to production, a beat?
What really made me commit to making beats was just the potential that I could have. Like at first, it was when I sold my first beat.
Ooh,
that was when I was okay. Like,
money, beats, give me money. You was like, you know, this is the Give Me Money Network. You know what I
mean? Money. But like, I don't want to think about it like money. But
yeah,
like,
but I'm just saying though that I'm not downplaying that at all. I know it's not about the money. You do it for the love, but like that definitely motivated you, right?
Yeah, and it wasn't even like I was like promoting myself to sell that beat. It was like I was in the studio one day just playing a beat, and then somebody was like, "Hey, yo, I fuck with this beat. Well, let me grab it." And I was like, "What? For real?" I sent him the beat.
He was like, "Shut the fuck up."
And I was like, "What?" I was like, well, to be honest, I was surprised because I was young at the time, and I was like, nobody was really copying beats. Like, I'll show up with beats, they'll be like, it's cool, next beat. So at that time, this was fresh to me. So when he bought the beat, I was okay. I got potential in it. I can really, you know, see myself at another level. Besides getting money out of it, is really getting artists on my beats, you know, making projects. Just really exploded my whole brand, my name, and producing.
Yes. Okay. That artist that bought that beat, can you say his name? Like, is that okay? Like, do you remember which artist it was? And did he actually lay a track down on that first beat you sold and got a bag?
To be honest, nah, I can't remember
because
the
I know you
name.
move. I know you move a lot of beats. I know you got you got more things coming. So yes, I get it. You know what I mean? If you don't remember specifically, but you definitely remember that person.
Yeah. But what I do remember, like my first track, a beat that I produced that was released on like YouTube, like anywhere, like on the internet, was this track I got with Mom Mula. It's called.
Shout out to Mula.
Yeah, Mama.
Playmakers, that's Don P's older brother.
Yep,
He's the HNIC of the YNIC. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mon Mula. I gotta have him on the pod. But yes, okay. So you, one of your first joints?
Yeah, that was the very first one. It was about like five years ago. Y'all can check it out. It's called Mom Mula Bogard, produced by myself. It's on YouTube right now. It's like one of the first beats. Like I made a lot of beats before, but this was like the first one that like an artist released it. Yeah. That I made.
Yeah. What song was that again? One time, let the Playmakers know. One more time.
BOGO, BOGO.
That BOGO is buy one get one for y'all that don't know. You know what I'm saying? He's, you know, and Mamula is in the market. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? So man, I love that. You know what's dope about this? Doing this series is I'm learning shit about my niggas for real. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. So go on.
So yeah, that was like the first one, to be real. And after doing that, I was like, damn, like shit's unraveling, you know. So I just kept it consistent. After that, I just always try to get in the lab, make beats. And then that year, I bought my first laptop. It was an old laptop, but it was cool. It was like a Toshiba laptop.
Oh, the Toshiba joint?
Yeah.
Hey, How much did you appreciate? Now looking back, how much do you appreciate that fucking first laptop? Right, like that's one of those. You know what I'm saying? Like if this is a war, if we are in the battlefield, right? that first laptop was your first sword. You know what I mean?
Exactly. First dagger into the game.
The first dagger, goddammit. Jamaicans. Okay, go on.
The first one, so just slowly going on. At that time, we had the 24K, and then that one we just moved on, and then that's when we started the Sound Cave about like 3 years ago, and at that time I was just really making beats, cooking up, and then the location,
Are you aware of the magnitude of the first Sound Cave and where it was at?
Hell yeah, I remember.
Bruh, that motherfucker, the first Sound Cave at the you're talking about the one in the West Side, right? At the crib.
Yep. Your West Side.
Yeah, it was like a mini. I don't want to say mini mansion, but it was definitely a big house. And like it was, check us out, Playmakers. It was a crib full of studios, room to room. This house was flipped to studios. Nobody lived there, quote unquote, because I'm pretty sure some people did live there.
Yeah, some people did.
Right? But this was a studio that was owned by a platinum recording band called Smash Mouth. Are you aware of that?
Yeah, Smash Mouth. Hell yeah. If people don't know,
shout out to Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth. They got a big name. If you don't know, look them up.
Do you remember their one of their hits? It was that you know what I'm talking about?
That one. It was off Shrek. I can't remember the name.
There was a Shrek one. There was one for there was a movie, like a superhero movie with Ben Stiller. And that song, it was like, hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play, game on, right? Ooh. Yes, this is the band, and they started in that crib, and then one of the members went ahead and bought the crib and continued to just, allow, it to be a breeding ground for talent and product and production, all that shit. So you're working in the Sound Cave, and I worked there a lot. You know what I mean? During that time, before it was ultimately moved to the 5th Street joint, right? So take me during that time. Take me to some of your memorable times at the first Sound Cave, because there's also Playmakers. There's another world-renowned producer from San Jose named Traxamillion. He also worked in that building. You know what I mean? So take me through that time. You know what I mean? Like paint me some pictures of some of your memories working in that facility.
It was good. It was real good. Like it was a good vibe. There was a lot of people, like with all the roommates and people around. It was always a good vibe going there. It was a real organic energy, and it felt like we was like some like young kid that had our own bachelor pad. You know what I mean? You can bring your own, little Johns, sit, record at the same time. So like I really love the energy. Like,
hey, for the record, Playmakers, when they say Johns, right? Because I know Mo also he also uses that terminology, West Side Mo, that is, right? Johns, that means bitches, right?
Johns, females.
Yes. For lack of a better term, that means bitches. You know what I'm saying? They would bring mad bitches to the lab. They would bring Johns to the lab, and like you guys would be getting it in. Because yes, I do remember all the time I'm there. There's several. You know what I'm saying? Sisters, you know what I'm saying? That were around, you know what I mean? Big booty ones, some citas, you know what I'm saying? Some hyenas and shit. You guys had all the colors. They were all the colors of the rainbow, all the bad Johns.
Exactly. The female was cool, but it was, mainly every time I went there, like I had to at least cook up a beat or two, or I mean, or even more. Like always try to treat that place as like business. I never really try to play around. Like,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
it was good to have like some fun every now and then, just to keep the stress off your mind. But I always try to keep it working. You know what I mean?
He wasn't fucking around with his opportunity playmakers, is what he's saying. And yes, there were several scattered ass. There was bitches everywhere. But at the same time, he was there to work. He was there, and this was the breeding ground for Mor Productionz. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We started a lot of things over there, man. Like we really engaged with a lot of Sounds A artists and a lot of people around that area in the Bay. Really, like I definitely at that time I connected with a lot of artists, producers, and more even. In fact, a lot of people started like purchasing beats from me and really like getting in contact with me because they saw like the studio and the platform that I had, so they wanted to really engage with me and really see how I can. Exactly. So.
And that's what it's about too, playmakers. Make sure you're around the energy. You know what I mean? Make sure you're surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals that are doing the same thing as you. You know what I'm saying? Because it goes from talking about what you want to do to actually doing it. And when you're doing it, you got to be surrounded by like-minded individuals because, until we get to where we're going, right? Until we get to where we're going, as far as like, success, unimaginable success, because that's what we're trying our best to imagine, right? But on the journey to that unimaginable success, you know what I'm saying? It takes being surrounded by like-minded individuals. And like I want to point out the fact that you and Kid and Dom and Mo, you guys are very fortunate for the fact that you guys are all surrounded by a super duper clique of motherfuckers that are like-minded, and they're all together on this journey, like pushing each other. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I push everybody. Like once my boy dropped the mixtape, I was always like trying to like pass it out or really promote it on the gram or any type of social media outlet. Like I always treat my boys' work like it was mine. Like I never really had no hate in my blood
because that's sucker-ism. You know what I mean?
Sucker shit.
Yes, that's sucker shit right there. That's one of those. On this series, we're gonna discuss several isms, and sucker-ism is a virus. You know what I mean? We don't fucking it's a virus. You know what I mean? And that shit is contagious. Motherfuckers be hating this shit. And you know what we do? We just feed more off that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then like with the Soundcape too, what I really liked it at the time, like we had a high school workshop. And then in that high school workshop, we would tap in with a lot of San Jose producers and artists in the whole Bay Area.
Oh, word?
We would tap in with them. We'll let them know, like, hey, if you're in high school and you got a 2.0 or higher, send us your GPA, and then you'll be able to get free studio sessions, like free mentoring from us. And like we had that running for a minute. And
look at my young nig right here. My young nig was already giving back to the community.
Yeah, it was a whole collective. It wasn't just me. It was a whole team.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Let me feed the ego just a tad, just a little bit. You know what I mean? But yes, no, that's fucking phenomenal, bro. Like a lot of people got to realize, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we're going to the theme of the episode, right? The theme of the episode is appreciating opportunity, and what you were doing was giving these youngsters opportunity. You know what I mean? Like. That's fucking phenomenal, man. That's Playmaker shit. You know what I mean? Okay, so now tell me more about that. So you guys were giving you guys were like doing basically contests essentially, right? For kids to get their grades up in order to, get their notification. You know what I mean? Get their notoriety.
Yeah, hell yeah. They had to have a 2.0 and then just send us the GPA, and then like we'll be able to set them up a session where they can either, if they're a producer, they can come here, cook up some beats, they can get a little mentoring or tips from me and Kid, and then on the artist side, we can record tracks for them, we can teach them how to engineer in a way, give them some insight on how to be better on the tracks after we're done laying it down. So it was really like it was a good environment. Really, we were trying to really build with the community in San Jose.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You know, is there a producer from that era that, you know what I'm saying, that you guys brought in? You know what I mean? Is there one that's still, like, you know, notable till this day?
Yeah. This young producer, young coach. I don't know if you heard of him. He was one of the notable ones in there.
Shout him out. You feel me? No, because you know I would love to see where that kid is at nowadays, and like now I know where his origin story began. Possibly. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying. I fucking love that. Listen, Playmakers, this motherfucker not only was seizing the opportunity he was actively providing opportunity to youngsters. You know what I'm saying? And promoting them to get their grades up so they could, so they could feature, so they could be, get noticed on their craft, because we do live in America where, like, credentials and education, it matters, you know what I mean? So I love that you guys are promoting that. I love that, bro. That's Playmaker shit. Yeah,
that was hard. That was really some real Playmaker shit right there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's fucking dope. I'm over here pouring up another shot because I'm over here like, yo, bro, that's a gem right there. Like, I love this series that I can learn shit about you guys while, especially being like close knit with you guys. You know what I mean? Like, you ever heard the term "play it close to the vest"?
Play close to the vest.
That just means, like, you know what I'm saying? Be very cautious and keep everyone that you fuck with in a real way close to you. You know what I mean? And I'm very tight knit with you and your fam. You know what I mean? So, like, I love that I could hear these new gems. You know what I mean? Because, man, I wasn't aware of that, man. I didn't know that you guys were, promoting, or not promoting, you guys were advocating for kids to just keep their grades up, and then at the same time, bro, you get your grades up, bam, come fuck with it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That shit was very key. I love that, doing that, giving back to the youth and really just trying to teach someone. It's like, it's a real overwhelming feeling to it. Like, you really feel like satisfied with yourself.
Yeah, man. I mean, imagine like teachers. Like, teachers are the most underpaid motherfuckers. Shout out to all the teachers in the world.
Yeah, shout out.
And me, I got kids, so now I'm all of a sudden a home teacher, because, you know what I'm saying, now with this corona climate confinement, I'm a goddamn professor even. You know what I mean? And now I gotta be doing this schooling with the kids. I have to assist these motherfuckers, and like, I just want to point out, teachers in general, the real gratification of being a teacher is, you know what I'm saying, watching these young seeds, bloom and flourish. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel you when you say, if it's a gratifying feeling when you're like, damn, we're helping these motherfuckers and they're learning from us. You know what I mean? Like, when a motherfucker's learning from you or has questions like, yo, how did you do this? And the fact that you're not egotistical to a degree where you're like, bruh, nah, I can't teach you that. You're lacing game.
I had to. We had to, We had to, bro. Like,
right?
Yeah, we gonna get something like that coming soon more often. We're gonna put our own little twist with it. Y'all gonna see.
Right? Y'all gonna see the Mor Productionz, the Zoom room, right? He's gonna be teaching several little young tykes on production. Okay, so hold on. Let's get back to Mor Productionz specifically. So now you're already full on making beats. What is your sword? Is it Fruity Loops? Is it Reason? What's the sword?
The sword, FL Studio, Fruity Loops, most def.
FL Studios, give me money.
But I've dabbled in like a lot of the other programs. Like I made beats on GarageBand, Logic, Reason.
But still, FL Studios.
Yeah,
Give
FL
me
Studios.
money. Say that one time. Let them pay you. FL Studios. Give me money. Give more money.
Give me money. You know what I mean?
Right?
Money.
This is the GMM network. And you know what I'm saying? It might as well stand for give more money. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Double M.
You feel me? Okay, so Fruity Loops. Okay. So this
Always
is
Fruity Loops.
yeah, like that. All right. So now we're moving along the timeline, right?
Yeah.
And I actually want to jump backwards a little bit because I know before the Sound Cave, there was the Y Mansion. You know what I mean? Legendary. Do you remember the Y Mansion party? I mean, that's a stupid question. Of course you do.
Hell yeah. So the Y Mansion, I give or take, that was like 2011, and like
Yep.
at that
Sure was.
At that time, I was like,
You were a child, bro. You were a wee type.
17, bro. I wasn't even an adult at that time. Like I still remember everything. I remember me and you. Like I think that was like the year I met you, bro.
Yeah, no, for sure. I remember meeting you. Like, what's funny is like, I remember meeting you and your brother, Ogs.
Oh yeah, Olga, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I remember meeting you and your brother. You know what I'm saying? Your brother's he's on he's on the physical fitness hype. He's a personal trainer, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to your bro, you know what I mean? Because I met him a long time ago, and I'm a skinny 5'7" motherfucker, and he was like, I remember he was training my sister. I mean, that probably sounds wrong, right? But yeah, he was training my sister, right? So, and you know what's crazy is like I'm connected with. I don't want to say the last name, right? Because I don't want to, because obviously this is a show that's publicated, right?
Yeah.
It's broadcasted. So, but I'm so in line with your family bloodline, bro. It's so crazy. Like I feel like I'm meant to be part of your family. You know what I mean? Because I grew up with Ike, even. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Ike, bro. Hey, yeah, man.
Like I knew Ike before I knew everybody else, and then I met all y'all eventually through Dom. You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying, like and I know Dom's not one of the Nigerian brothers. You know what I'm saying? But he's still one of the brothers. You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying because Nigerians, bro. My experience with you guys give me the definition of Nigerians, bro, and it's family orientated, and like. Even all the way down to the fact, like, motherfuckers could be non-blood related, but if you guys are from the same tribe, you know what I mean? Like, it counts as family, you know what I mean? And I feel like I'm just one of those other tribal men, you know what I mean? That you guys brought me in, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah, blood don't have to make you related, man. It's about your loyalty, man, and your actions.
Ooh. Oh, okay, Playmakers, you hear that?
Yeah.
Blood is thicker than water, but loyalty makes you family, bruh. Playmakers, write that shit down.
Yeah, write it down. Take a picture of all that.
You feel me? That's fucking brilliant. I love that. Hold on, I'm over here trying to unlock my phone so I can goddamn Jamaican horns that shit, because that shit was fucking phenomenal. Loyalty is king. Loyalty is royalty, as some would say, right?
Yeah, and then I still remember to the day in a Y Mansion. I remember being there when you was recording this video. I forgot what it was called.
Oh yeah. It was the Bogey Show.
Yeah. I think it was the Bogey Show.
It was called. Check this out, Playmakers. It's called the Bogey Show, and it's the Bogey Show, BOGIE show, Manic Monday. You guys were the first episode I did because, check this out, bro. Like, I was just till this day, even while I'm doing this podcast, I'm all about showcasing motherfuckers that matter to me. I'm all about showcasing playmakers that matter. You know what I'm saying? That need to be paid attention to. Am I saying that right? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And even then, it was like, I remember I hitting up Dom. Shout out to Dom P, because Dom P is, you know what I'm saying? This is one of my brothers from another band, and he's younger than me, but I never considered him my younger brother. I never looked at him like that or treated him that way, because he was wise beyond belief. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, we were obviously we're getting a bag. You know what I mean? Several bags. You know what I mean? But I remember, bro, when he was like, he would always word me up, you know, in advance. So in this case, he would be like, bro, okay, going back to 24 Karat Studio. He was like, bro, I'm about to open a studio. And I'm like, word. And then he does it. And then he's like, bro, I'm about to rent this mansion and it's going down. I'm like, word. You know what I mean? So I was always on board with the timeline, and I'm fucking privileged to say that. You know what I mean? And I remember the Y Mansion, like when they were throwing parties. Shout out to Profito, one of the illest promoters. A low-key ill promoter. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers were throwing this shit, and it was so fat, and like, bruh, you know, I was the one who came through, and by the time it was the second party, I already knew what the problems were. I was like, bruh, you know what the problem is? We have to fucking search everyone before they come in this bitch.
Yes, that was the problem.
And you know what I did? I came through with their goddamn metal detectors. And guess what? It was iffy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the wise man, because nobody is fucking with Baker's man. So he was in the front.
Everybody was scared of him.
Bro, we're strapped up. We're in the front. We're hitting motherfuckers off with metal detector. Hey, you wanna come inside here with all the scattered ass everywhere, with all these hoes in this bitch? Then you're gonna pay the toll, and you're gonna check your guns in. Not check them in, but you know, leave them in the car at least. You know what I mean? Because we're throwing a hood party, and we're not in the hood. You know what I mean?
Nah, hell no, we in the burbs.
Right? Like we were in the motherfucker. We had a mansion, god damn it. You know what I'm saying? And
hey,
bro,
that was historic right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, it's some of my greatest memories. You know what I mean? Like, you know what was crazy too, bro? Is I used to host the parties. Do you remember that? I was the nigga on the motherfucking microphone with my DJ, and it's going down. You know what I mean? And I'm navigating the party too, where it's like, if a fight's breaking out on, you know what I mean? Because remember, it was a 3-story house. Remember that?
Yeah, that shit was fat.
It was fat, and like on the bottom story was where the party would be going down. You had a stripper pole, you had all the shit, you had a bar. It was going down. You know what I mean? And bro, I would. If a fight broke out, I'd be like, cut the music, that motherfucker right there. And he might have been getting his ass beat. Get him the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck out of here. Throw him out. And bro, like, and then boom, oh, he's gone. Boom, hit the music. Like, it would go down. Like, that was some of my funnest memories. Just, you know what I'm saying? And Don P, you know, he's a bag having motherfucker. He was like, bro, here's some bread. You know what I mean? He would pay me to do it. I would have done it for free. I was just having a good time. You know what I mean? Like, just making sure my niggas is getting money. Like, I'm all about, come on, this is the Give Me Money Network. We promote money getting motherfuckers. You feel me?
Yeah, man, that shit was epic, man. If you was from San Jose or the Bay,
you remember that shit.
You had to remember that shit. If you wasn't there, you was slipping. If you wasn't there, you was slipping, bro. I wish, the only thing I wish at that time, we had better phones, bro. Because the last videos I seen, that White Mansion was hella...
Yeah, hella groggily footage.
Weak-ass quality.
Yeah. Well, you know, it was 2011, so let's think about it. What was it? The iPhone 2, 3, maybe?
Yeah, what was that?
They weren't even doing the S's yet. You know what I mean? Hey, you want to hear a funny story?
What?
So at the Y Mansion, right? So we rocked this party, right? Boom. The police come, because they always would come. Right? They shut the party down. Boom. We immediately go to the studio, because there's a studio there. We're working. You know what I'm saying? My man's, shout out to Young T, YT. This motherfucker, he had allegedly might have had too much, right? So he was fucked up. And he was passed out. Then all of a sudden, here comes Prophet. He's like, your bro is downstairs wilding. I go, what? I go downstairs. This motherfucker done pissed his pants, and he was doing like a river dance, right? And then like, this is early camera phone days. They're all recording him because he's just drunk out of his mind. He doesn't realize he pissed his pants. He done took his pants off. He's in his boxers. He's fucking dancing around. And I go, everybody is not posting this shit. I put my foot down. I'm like, everybody here, delete that shit. If y'all post this shit, and he's like, yeah. But I love Prophet because he was like, bro, you need to check your mans out downstairs. Right?
He had to let you know.
Yeah, but see, I knew already the magnitude of what it could do to a person. Like, here's this guy, he pissed his pants, and he's dancing around, and he's a player, you know, in real life. And I'm like, yo, you about to look like a sucker, dog. Like, I had to make sure. I'm like, nobody's posting this shit.
Yeah, but
I told him, put your pants on, motherfucker.
one story that I can only vividly remember was it was when we had a party. I think it was one of those days when the boys should have done. I remember I was in the hallway chilling with.
Was it the time they raided?
No, I think it was the one before that.
I didn't mean to cut you off. Go on.
The one before that, I remember this is how you know I was a young buck at the time, man. I was chilling with my cousin Deuce. We was blonde, we was chilling and shit. Right. And then I remember at the time I had a switcher, and I was like, oh shoot, let me roll up. And then at that time I didn't know how to roll up. You feel me? I was young. You feel me? I was like, hey yo, Deuce, hey, roll this up for me. I gave him the tree, the switcher, everything, rolled him up, and then 2 minutes later after he's done, he's gone. I'm like, bro, where you at? And then I just see this nigga walking into the room with like my other cousin.
Real quick, we're gonna do something new. I'm gonna take a call live real quick. This is my man's real quick.
All right.
What's good, my guy? Yo, hold on. Let me get you on speaker. I'm live on a podcast right now. Check this out. Shout out to my man Rum Boy Robbie. What's good, Robbie? Oh yeah, we need naps in the apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? We be drinking, right? Check us out. You're live right now on Playmaker as fuck. It's the new series I started. This is episode, I want to say 9. You're episode 9. I'm with my mans. He's a producer extraordinaire. My man Mor. You know what I mean? But yeah, I was just hitting you. I just wanted to be on the same page with you for tonight. You know what I mean? But hey, also. Live on air, I want to say everybody check out rumboyz.com. That's rumboyz.com. Get you some merch. And I had just purchased my own sweaters. Legit this time. Finally, I'm a lagging motherfucker. You feel me, Robbie?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Man, I'm glad we got you some. We got to make sure that we get the rest of your proof fitted down. Right.
Hey, shout out to the Admiral. I'm gonna call you as soon as I'm done with this podcast, but you know what I'm saying? I figured, I may or may have not have overindulged, and I was like, you know what? I'm about to pick this phone call up right on the air because this is my man's right here. You feel me?
Yeah, bro. Let me peep your gear too, man.
Yeah, okay.
Bogard, send me shit. I'm trying to check it out.
I'm gonna send you a link. See, even my man's right here that I'm interviewing. He was like, yo, I need to check out the gear. You feel me?
Yeah, it's good, man. It's good.
All the sports articles that we got up there, check it out. Hey, I'm gonna let y'all get to your podcast. I just want to return your call, bro.
No, thank you, man. I appreciate you. Shout out to the Rum Boy. Shout out to the Admiral. You know what I'm saying? He's a one of one. You know what I'm saying? He's a playmaker. Woo! Okay. Yeah. Oh, also send me the one sheet so I know what we talking about tonight. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Thank you, brother. And all right, peace. And check us out live tonight. Well, maybe not tonight, but every Friday, because I don't know when you guys are gonna hear this, but check us out every Friday live on the Rum Boys Fantasy Network on YouTube. We talking all the isms. Okay, so let's back to the Y Mansion. I want to apologize too. I appreciate you just letting me pick that phone call because that's one of my bosses right there. I am one. I'm a boss myself. But I credits due. This is one of my bosses who's helping me get on, And he's just a fucking hell of a guy. He's a playmaker, just like yourself. Yeah, I was like, yo, I got to get him on. Matter of fact, boom, there goes his feature all of a sudden, right? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so take us back to the Y Mansion. Were you already producing during that time? Because this is important to me because this is before the 24K era. You know what I mean? And I know you were already producing by then. So, like, were you producing during this time or were you just partying at the, you know what I mean?
No, I feel like at that age, it was like the beginning. Like, I was really, most of the time, I was really soaking up game. And like on the producing, like, you know, how to cook up and really like build my craft. But at that time, you know, I was still making beats here and there, but I didn't take it as serious, you know. Like I knew it was something that I wanted to do.
Yeah. So now that we're flashing forward, right? Let's flash forward a bit in the timeline. So now we already went through the Y Mansion. We already went through 24K. And now you're producing, right? So now I want to tell you something because I don't know if you're probably not aware of this, but my joint is Lies. That is my joint right there.
Fucking with that one?
That's my joint, B.
Oh,
like
man,
that's my one. And like I fuck with Studda, obviously. Check out Studda Too Much, episode 5 of Playmakers as fuck. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, this joint though I was like, who the fuck produced that? Like, that was my first question. The song was dope, but I wasn't like, who was the artist? No, I was already aware of all that. I was like, who the fuck produced that? And then, you know, Studda was like, oh, that's Mor, nigga. And I'm like, oh, shit. Because, mind you, this is my first time. I was always around you in the studio. You know what I mean? Like, you were always, come on, you know me. I'm straight madness when I walk into the building. You know what I mean? So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you were always just posted up. I wasn't even aware that you were a producer at that time. And then when I heard Lies, I was like, oh, shit. And it just clicked to me. He wasn't just posting in the studio. This motherfucker was working. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. I'm kind of a behind the scenes type of dude. You know what I mean? I could be on the scene, but I like to be behind the scenes, you know. That's my type of vibe.
And I appreciate that about you, too, because it's like, you know, sometimes, you know, like, I'm definitely categorized as someone who's just, like, outspoken, you know what I mean? Or talks a lot loudly, you know what I mean? So people, you know, people not necessarily take me serious right out the gate, you know what I mean? They'd be like, I love that, though, when they hear my craft and they're like, that's you? You know what I mean? They didn't think there was that type of shit would come from someone like me, you know what I mean? And, like, in this case, you know, you were just that kid chilling in the cut, and then when I was like, wow, that's Mor, I was like, no fucking way. You know what I mean? Like, I need more.
On everything, yeah. For me, I try to let my work do the talking. Like I really just try to put in the work and let that do the talking, because I hate people that are always yapping about how they're the best this, best that. And for me, like, I keep my talking to a minimum. Like, you know, like, I really try to voice my opinion with my actions and what I'm doing, you know what I mean?
Yes. Okay, tell the Playmakers that. Playmakers, listen to this. Actions speak louder than words.
Exactly.
Don't be jawsing. Don't be talking.
Don't be capping.
Don't be capping, because motherfuckers is gonna think you jaws. Motherfuckers is gonna think you cap. You know what I'm saying? Your actions will speak louder.
Mm-hmm. And that lies beat too. That one we dropped that video last summer, and that beat I made that beat in my car, bro. To be real.
What?
Yeah, I made that beat in my car.
That.
Yeah,
hey, can you send me you know what though? Yeah, send me whatever you want me to play, because I definitely want to play some shit on air for you guys. You know what I mean? I definitely want to showcase some shit. Should we show them lies?
Yeah. Let me send you live.
Send it to my phone, not the trap joint. You know what I mean? The side phone. I mean, for all the feds that are probably listening.
Yeah, you're gonna be trying to tap in.
Yeah, fuck the feds. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, in a different universe, I work for the feds and I'm profiling serial killers. No, I'm serious. Like, if I wasn't a rapper, trapper, fucking content creator, I would be working for the FBI hunting down these serial killers because I know how to profile these motherfuckers.
For real?
I swear to God, bro. That's one of my, like, whether it's mafia or serial killers, those are my favorite genres. Like, I'm very versed on all different famous mafia mobsters. I know about all the serial killers. Like, that's why I can't go on a serial killer rampage, because they would look at my searches. They'd be like, well, he was all about researching serial killers, and you know what I mean? But
they're gonna know.
I'm all about the psyche of individuals, and like, I just feel like I could diagnose things. Like, and like, if I in another universe, I would be helping the FBI hunt down these psychopaths. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no fucking sick fucks.
Yeah. Mind you, I wouldn't have kids in this era either, in this version. You know what I mean? Because, having kids is like, nah, I'd just rather be adult boy. You feel me? It's like, but I definitely want to rid the world of these sick fucks. These sick fucks need to be killed. Hopefully Corona adapts to only killing these sick fucks. You know what I mean?
It should only be attracted toward them.
Right? Okay, so yeah, it's okay. So go on, because you know what I'm saying. I know we're actually. You know what's dope? This is a dope episode. I'm not saying like that. I'm just gonna toot our own horn, but this is a fucking dope episode right here.
Nah, I'm fucking with it. I'm liking explaining our story. Like I like getting your side of the how you grew up. You telling me your own side of how it was in the Y Mansion. A little bit about yourself, like. I kind of like that, I'm giving you a backstory about myself.
Yeah, because we're intertwined, bro. We're intertwined. Pause. You know what I mean? We're all connected, and like, that's what I'm trying to promote, our 6 degree of separation. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest with you, like, you know what I mean? Within our 6 degree of separation, we have some greats. Like, look at Zaytoven is in our 6 degree of separation. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know a guy who worked with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, greatness, greatness is what we're all trying to achieve, and we're definitely surrounded by it. So we're on the right path. You know what I mean?
We just got to keep it consistent.
Yes.
We're on the right path. We got to just keep it going. Drop a lot of content, and keep it.
You need more content?
We need some more everything.
Some more everything. Ah, yes.
Say less, do more.
Oh, I love that. Say less, do more. God damn it. Oh, that's good. Especially for all you bad bitches out there. You know what I'm saying? Say less, do more. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? You see what I did there?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So now, let's take it to the present day. You think we've got to the present day in the timeline? You think? No. If we haven't, tell me more. Tell me more. Pun intended. You know what I mean?
I just want people to know. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not only a producer, like what I've done. Right now I know how to record, engineer. Like when we had the sound cave, like we had a lot of pieces to our puzzle. A lot of people went missing. I mean, a lot, like the team was kind of juggling around. So like at the moment, I had to step up to the plate, and really I kind of had to put my producing to the side and like engineer people for the sound cave.
Ooh.
At the moment. Like,
so you got the engineer hat as well, not just the producer hat.
Yeah, you got to carry a lot of traits. You can't just be one.
Right? Okay, let me ask you something. Would you agree with this? Would you agree that it's better to be the master of one versus the jack of all trades, or are you on the side of things that you should be well versed in everything? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you might be the master of one thing specifically, but you know what I'm saying? Just having skill traits in every other genre, is that important to you?
Yeah, it's definitely important to me because I don't want to be stuck with the same mindset. Like, don't get me wrong, like, definitely like improve on your craft and making beats, but it doesn't hurt to learn some other trades that are part of the music industry, like learning how to engineer, learning how to make beats,
learning how to A&R, even like bringing like I like to consider myself, you know, slash A&R, where it's like I would be like, bro, you would sound so dope on this nigga beats right here. You know what I mean? And that's A&R shit. That's bringing people, that's curating. You know what I mean? Like when you're a curator of a project, you know what I mean? Like, or like people don't know P. Diddy, you know, shout out to Puff Daddy. First of all, side note, I interviewed him before, back in the days when I used to work for an online magazine. He's not I might have met him on the wrong day because he was a fucking asshole. But either way, you know, Diddy is an executive producer. He's not necessarily producing the tracks. He's just bringing everyone together, and he has that ism. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. He's
just like felicitating the whole track.
Yes, you know? He's curating. Yeah, like an art museum. How when you walk into an art museum, there's a curator that designed how everything should be seen. When you walk into this room, this should be on the wall. When you walk into that room, this should be on the wall. You know what I mean? There's a curator. And art is the same to me. Music is art. All this shit's the same to me. You know what I mean? And so you would say, so how about this? It's not reckless to assume that you are a curator as well.
Nah, hell nah. I definitely can say I'm definitely that, because I don't want to dumb myself. I don't want to say dumb myself down, but I don't want to stick to one thing. I want to be able to know a lot of things. So if a situation comes and someone asks me, hey, you know how to do this job, I can at least say I know some information on it. I can at least dibble and dabble into it. You know what I mean? Because there's been a situation before where I was in a studio where like somebody was like, man, we don't have an engineer. Fuck, we need to record a track. Engineer canceled today or whatever.
Right, and you're like, okay. You roll the sleeves up. All right, give me some room. You start cracking the knuckles. You know what I'm saying? Watch out. Give me some space. I got this. It's
like, give me space. And it was like, yeah, I had to do it.
Bruh, I fucking love that. That's Playmaker shit. You know what I mean? Okay, so you think that we're in the present day, in the timeline now? The reason I ask you this is because I want you to let everybody know what you're doing currently and what to look out for. And then we'll play some joints. I want to play some of your production.
Okay, yeah. I would say definitely look out in this year. I got a project coming soon. My cousin, Knowledge I Deliver. We got a project coming real soon. Y'all stay tuned.
Shout out to Kid.
You know what I mean? I got my own little compilation project coming soon. Just a lot of stuff on the way. You know, all this Corona stuff holding us down, but it's kind of a blessing in disguise, though.
Yeah.
It really give me time to really like tone in on my craft, like cook up, to make time, really mix all the things that I got going on and trying to settle for the future. So I got a lot of stuff coming for y'all, man. Y'all just gotta stay tuned and be ready for it, man. Like,
okay, so, bro, with that said, right? I want you to tell me how are you dealing with this Corona climate confinement? I know you're a young boy, you a young nig, so I know, you know what I'm saying, to a degree, you still out there moving. You know what I mean? Like, you know me, I got kids, and I'm quote unquote an old head, so like I'm just mad posted down, you know what I mean, because I'm just not gonna risk shit to a degree. Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying, I don't even call it grocery shopping no more. I call it a supply run. Anytime I'm stepping out the house in the apocalypse, everything's a supply run. Bruh, I gotta go out and get these supplies, you know what I'm talking about? And like, other than that, I'm real posted down, just continuing to deliver this content, you know what I mean? As contamination free as possible, you know what I mean? But like, how are you personally like dealing with this shit? Like, how are you know what's the more day consist of, like, in confinement, or are you confining yourself?
Nah, hell no, I can't. I'm not.
Yes.
Hell no, I'm not settling for this. Like, I'm definitely keeping my eyes peeled and staying cautious though. Like, you know, I'm still, you know, trying.
Are
to
you
keep
practicing social distancing?
Yes.
Bro, when a motherfucker gets... Listen, I went to the liquor store, and there was no one in the store earlier, this before we recorded. You know what I mean? I told you, I was like, I got a bottle, I'm drinking, right? I went to the liquor store. There was no one in the store. By the time I grabbed what I needed and I got to the front, you know what I'm saying? There's a bitch. She walks in, no mask. She's just talking and shit. And then she gets right behind me, and I said, back the fuck up! Bitch!
Back away.
I said, back the fuck up. You're way too fucking close to me. I said bitch and everything. I don't give a fuck. I'm with the shit. I'm always strapped. Say something to me, bitch. I don't give a fuck if you have a man in the car. I'll shoot the fuck out of him. Back the fuck up. Just listen. Just practice what they're preaching. Social distancing is a real thing. I'm with the shit. Don't run into someone like me who doesn't even want to step out into the world right now. And if I'm stepping out into the world, I'm strapped up. And I got reckless shit. I got that brrr, I got that shit. I got bad aim. I got that big shit. You know what I mean? I got the big shit. Don't fuck with me. Just step the fuck back, because I ain't trying to get my kids sick. I might see my moms. I don't want to get my mom sick. I don't know if I'll be asymptomatic. I don't know. I'm just taking precaution, and I already feel like shit that I had to step out to go in and get some of my vices and go in and grab some Tito's. Tito's give me money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hell yeah. Like, nowadays, like, people are, like, not really taking this seriously in a way. Like you may be young, and you may not be, your immune system may not be able to hit you as strong, but, like, you have parents and a lot of older people that are around you. Like, you could be a carrier and pass it on to them.
Don't be selfish.
Exactly. Like, yeah, I live with my parents right now. You know what I mean? Like, they're older. You know what I mean? So I don't want to be going outside and carrying something, pass it on to them. Like, nah. Fuck that. Wash your hands. Keep your hygiene cool. You know, if you got hand sanitizer, use it.
Yeah, wash your ass with a hand sanitizer. Even is what he's saying. Go in and take a shower and some sanitizer. You listen, practice social distancing, all that shit.
Yeah, I've been just really you know, try to keep it the same, you know, but keep it indoors. Been trying to like work out, you know. If I do make a move, it's to get supplies, you know, groceries.
Yeah. I love that you called it a supply run.
It's a supply run.
You gotta get some supplies, B. This is the apocalypse, goddammit.
Gotta get the supplies. Nothing too crazy. I'm not making no crazy moves like that. You know, keep it moved to a minimal. You dig?
Okay.
But I'm trying to stay low key until this thing gets ready.
Let's get back before we close this thing up, because we're on the decline right now. We're about to land this thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, when you're on a spaceship and they're like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and take this thing down, right? So we're moving down, right? We're taking this thing down. So now I want to ask you a bunch of cliche questions that I personally don't think are cliche. I love them because I've worked for a magazine before where I used to ask cliche bullshit, but sometimes those things matter, right? So, okay. One, I'm about to ask you this question, then I'm going to go run outside the studio and take a piss while you're answering it, right? But I can hear you because I got the Bluetooth headphones, right?
Okay, it's good.
Yeah, so I want you to describe, if you can, in one word, your production, Mor Productionz. If you could describe it in one word, and then I want you to elaborate why. And if not, in a few words, fine. You know what I mean? That's fine too. But how would you describe your production in one word and explain?
I would call my beats or my production. I'll call it a diamond in the rough right now because you feel me. Like it's precious. You feel me? It's still growing. It's just only a matter of time until it reaches to the surface and blows up. So that's how I take it. You know, I'm still in the progression stage. You know what I mean? Still working on myself and. And by the time your boy gonna really take off, you know. So stay tuned. I got a lot of stuff coming for you. You gotta be ready for you. You gotta be ready for me. Really a diamond in the rough. That's what I would say.
Yes, I love that. Okay, one more time, just reiterate. I want you to reiterate that one word that you could describe it. Because I want, because I might even fuck around and chop this as a clip too.
Okay, I would definitely take myself. I would say I'm a diamond in the rough, and that being said, like,
bruh, you want to hear a Bogard bar? I said, we all pay the cost. I mean, pay dues. Move with the mind state that I can't lose. On a grind, push a hard line with my linemen. Back when I was young, they said it's all about timing. I feel it's my time. All the stars are aligning. I'm a diamond in the rough. Couple cuts got me shining, right? Because you know what a diamond in the rough is. You just need a couple cuts on that motherfucker. Go ahead and cut that thing up and you'll see that marvel. You'll see that shine. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I feel like everybody should have that type of mindset. Everybody should feel like they're precious. They're a star. You know what I mean?
Bro,
like,
you are definitely a diamond in the rough, bro. Because then that's one of the how about this? If people ask me now from now on, they say, "Oh, how did you interview that guy? What made you want to interview him, bro? He's a diamond in the rough, bro."
I'm a diamond in the rough. I'm a diamond in the rough.
He's a diamond in the rough, bro. Like this, and you guys come from a place where diamonds come from, even. You know what I mean? Like your origins, as far as like your ancestry, because you know what I'm saying. You guys have roots back to Nigeria, even. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So okay. We already covered what you got going now. I want you to tell everyone where they can find you. And first of all, that sounds wrong, huh? I always say that because I'm from the underworld. I'd be like, damn, I hate telling people tell them where they can find you. You know what I mean? Like, you feel me? Because ain't nobody trying. Bro, we're trying to be on the cut. We're trying to be in the cuts, B. You know what I mean? We diamonds in the rough for a reason. Like, listen, we kind of don't want everyone to find us because we're doing some other things. But in this case, we want everyone to find our product. We want everyone to find the gems and you know what I'm saying, get the jewels from the said diamond in the rough, Mor Productionz. So tell them where they can find you. And then I got one more question to close the thing up.
You feel me? You know what it is. Your boy Mor Productionz, man. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all that, just at Mor Productionz.
Hey, tell them about what you're doing on Instagram too. My bad to cut you off.
It's all good. On Instagram right now, every Monday I'm dropping content. It could be anything. It could be picture, photos, vlogging me, just going crazy in the lab. More Mondays. So if you want to look into getting content from me, tune into my Instagram. You'll find some new content from me.
Let them know that IG handle one more again.
Mor Productionz. MorProductionz.
Z. Okay. Now here's my last question. What the fuck do you think? I mean, how long do you think this shit is gonna last? this Corona climate confinement?
Shit, man.
Like, just from a young nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you out there in the streets and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, mind you, when I step out the house, bro, like I said, I'm strapped up. I don't give a fuck. I'm thinking it's crazy out there because I'm just taking extra precaution as possible. And I know you just moving. You guys are all moving out there because you guys are young as fuck. And you know what I'm saying? And you know what's funny? I don't mean to say this, but when I say this, I'm not being offensive at all. But you guys are black individuals. Ain't nobody fucking with the average black man, you know what I mean? Like, no, seriously. So it's like you guys are kind of cool out there, you know what I mean? Like you really got to be a motherfucker to try to, like, you know what I'm saying, like test one of these brothers out here, you feel me? Like in the apocalypse. So like what, like how long do you think this is going to last? And like and I mean, do you like what's your temperature on it? Do you think this is going to last a long ass time, or do you believe in their shit, what they're saying? Like,
man, to be honest with me, it started. They said it started in like February, January, right?
Yep. Some people, even me, I will tell you that I know my knowledge goes back to like December. Like this shit. I had family that went to the Philippines and got the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a disease, it was a virus that was spreading rapidly across the Philippines, came from China. You know what I mean? Like this is a motherfucker. You know what I mean? But basically, yes. As far as the apocalypse, quote unquote, shutdown goes, yes, it was definitely like February. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would say for me, I give it from February when it starts. I feel like I give it a year, man. I give it a year. I hope not. That's what I pray.
But realistically, that's what I'm asking. I want you to be real with the Playmakers because that's all we ask for. You know what I mean?
I'm keeping it real, all the way authentic, man. Like, you know, everybody like me, I wish for it all to clear up tomorrow. But to be realistic, I think it's going to last until maybe next year, until January. That's when it's all going to be cleared up. That's when they're going to have all the vaccines and
So you're telling me we're going to miss football too? Football's gone.
Shoot, we might.
Don't say it. Never mind. Don't answer that question. Okay, I got one more question. Look at that. One more. You see what I did there? All right. What's your football team? Because, you know, I do have a fantasy football podcast as well. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
What's your team?
Me is Niners, man.
Okay.
Bang, Niners gang.
Okay, bang, bang. I didn't know you was the gang. I should have known better. I should have known better. It's the gang. Bang, bang. Bees up. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Damn. It's crazy, right?
Yeah, this shit's going crazy, bro. Like this whole Corona stuff. Like, man, I just hope it clears down because I've been seeing a lot of people catching it, and it's getting sick.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Hey, were you at my son's birthday party?
Yeah,
you was. Yeah, you definitely was. My son's first of all. I don't know if you're aware of this, but like that's how it goes down. I don't give a fuck if you're 1 or 2 years old. That's how it goes down in my family. You know what I mean?
Man, I can't wait to see.
You were there, bro. You're all in the pictures. No, I'm lying. I'm lying, Playmakers. I was well aware that Mor was there. He was all in the pictures. Shout out to you, Mor. You was right there with my son's first birthday party. But I'm always looking at that party as like the last big party we got to have before the goddamn apocalypse. You know what I mean?
That is real. What month was that? Was that?
That was late.
January?
That was like January 18th, I think, to be exact. It was like later than it was like late January. You know what I mean?
Damn, that was probably like the last social gathering right there. Fuck.
It was lit though, right?
Yeah, hell yeah, it was lit, man. You gotta have another big one for your little one. I'm sorry.
You already know, dog. Like, that's what we do. Hey, you know what, fool? Hey, I'll tell you this much, man. I appreciate you coming out too, man. Like, you know, Iffy. Shout out to Iffy, the baker's man. You know, he's the wise man. Even he's he's my son's godfather, and you know what I mean. He brought the whole gang, and like everybody is basically unofficial honorary godfather to my son. So, you know what I'm saying? Thank you. You know, because you are one too, man. You know what I mean? Just being around and be you know, me and you, we're damn near cousins. You know what I mean?
Damn near, bro. You Nigerian.
Yes. Tell them people. Let them know. Hey, let them know. Hey, you know what's funny too is I'm excited to get Cecil on because he was talking about. Am I saying his name right, Cecil?
Yeah,
because he was talking about I got the Nigerian anthem, bro, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait, because I appreciate Nigerians, bro. Like, I fuck with y'all so tough, bro. Like, it's ridiculous, like, because you guys remind me of how I grew up. Like, we are first generation born Americans, where our parents came from somewhere else, so our values and morals are different. You know what I mean? Like, and different to others. In this case, it's the same. That's why I fuck with y'all so tough. You know what I mean? Like, we all come from the same type of background and upbringing, where our folks like really laced us with some game. And sometimes I'll be telling my dad, I'm like, why the fuck did you have to be so ill, Dad? Like, you went so hard. Now I gotta try to top that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they came from another place and made it happen, and then like gave me comfort to grow up in the life I grew up in. And like, granted, yeah, we're in the hood and this and that, but it's like, man, my dad, he set a precedence that I could hope to at least meet half that bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Your dad is an OG, bro. When I met him at your son's birthday, his whole energy, I was like, man, it's an OG right here.
That's where I get my ism from, bro. I
gotta get him respect off top.
My pops smokes good too. Hey, shout out to my pops. He be riding his Harley around like in the apocalypse. He's like, oh, I just had to get out the house. He goes to the dispensary, and I'm like, Dad, you know, because obviously like I shut down all business, right? As far as me personally, where I'm like, I'm just keeping all my personal herbals to me. So my dad, he be going to the club, and he's like, yeah, I just came from the club. He be hitting me up. I'm outside. I'm like, all right, Dad, what's up? And he's like, well, I just, I got some good herb here. I bought you something. I'm like, oh, cool, right? But I'll open the garage, and I'm like, Dad, put it on the table right there. Just put it on the table. I'm going to stand right here. You're going to stand right there. You know what I mean? Right, because, fuck me if I'm subconsciously carrying it. I would not want that. You know what I mean? My dad's elderly. You know what I mean? Like, and then he's from the old school where it's like, bro, he's still moving around. Like, I'm like, chill, Dad. Just stay in one spot. You know what I mean?
Nah, my dad's the same thing, man. Like, he's getting old, but he's still moving around like he's like me. Like, relax. You gotta sit down, Pops. But I like his mindset, though, because for me, when I hit my 60s or whatever, when I hit older, like, I'm trying to keep my body moving. I don't want to be a retired old person. Like I'm not knocking anybody that's retired.
No, not at all. But I'll backtrack. What you're saying is like, they are active. They're moving. They're alive. They're living.
Yeah, exactly. They're living. They're keeping their body flowing. You know what I mean?
Because that's what kills us. What kills us is being stagnant. And I feel like if anybody is on any kind of conspiracy hype about this corona shit, it's almost like they want us to all be in solitary confinement and go crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're trying to say stay at home. It's like, I can stay at home for a certain amount of time. It's like, after a while, it's feeling like jail. I'm not trying to say it's like jail, but it's like,
no,
like
I feel you.
Like, we're locked down in a way.
Yeah.
Mentally.
But you know what? With that said, Playmakers, y'all need to lock down the subscription to everything that Mor got going. Go ahead and run that one more time, where they can follow you on the Loom, on the IG, everything.
All right. Follow your boy on Loom, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, also social media at Mor Productionz, MorProdunz. Capital Z, man. Don't forget that.
The capital.
Yeah. And don't forget, subscribe to the GWM network, man.
Hey.
Subscribe to that.
The God Made Mor network? You see what I did there? Listen, the GMM network is unofficial as far as what it stands for. It stands for God made me. It stands for God made money. It stands for give me money. It stands for get more money. It stands for get more motivated. It doesn't matter. Whatever you can fit in there. In this case, God made more. You know what I mean?
Bow.
Bow. My brother, I appreciate you, and I admire what you're doing, man. Thank you for coming on to the podcast, man. You a playmaker through and through.
It's good, man. I appreciate you, man. Let me know where I can get back on here, bro.
Every time,
love.
Listen to me. I told this to everybody. Every time you guys have something coming out and you need to promote it, you can sit down here on Playmaker as fuck, because you are as such. Hey.
Okay, most def. I got you. We locked in.
We locked in, B. Be safe out there, my brother. Thank you again. All you playmakers out there, hit subscribe, leave a comment. Follow us at the GMM Network. Follow me at Bogard Scott Free World. Talk shit to me on all platforms. Motherfucking Twitter, all the shit. Hey.
We out.
For sure, my guy. Peace.
All right, bro. Much love.
Much love. Once again, that was Mor Productionz, MorProductionz. Slapping.